But, you know, one of the things I want to do before we get into games is talk with y'all, have a conversation. As I am like moving on in my life and doing things for me and seeking out therapy and learning, I'm realizing that, you know, in order to really build a new beginning and become a better person, you have to get rid of the things you've destroyed. And so I gotta, you know, gotta air out some accountability because I feel like I have to. And I just want to say, you know, I think a lot of you guys have been very supportive and very awesome. But, you know, I haven't vocalized my own accountability, and I have to. So I'm just going to talk for a second. You know, vocal about, and I've even given the advice to other streamers, getting involved romantically with people in your community or chat. Like, you know, that's, you know, to each his own is how you feel about that or whatever. I particularly have always kind of nodded to the notion of it's not a good idea. And morally, I've thought that. And I've tried, you know, to keep those morals. But even when streamers have asked me, like, yo, like, what do you think about, you know, getting involved with romantically with people from your community? No, you know, it's not a good idea. But in, you know, a state of confusion and weakness, you know, I've made the mistake of becoming romantically involved with someone. And, you know, again, two consenting adults, I get it. And, you know, I understand it, but it's practicing what you preach is where I fucked up because I didn't do that. And that's nothing bad about that person. They're wonderful. They're lovely. We're still close. We're past that. But practicing what I preach is where I fucked up because I didn't. And I'm not here to preach. I'm not a specialist in telling anyone how they should live their life or, you know, weigh their options romantically here, there, or the other place. But I am in control of my own life. And I have to take accountability and control of it. And moving forward, I know now that I will never make these mistakes again. And these things have been circulating. And, you know, when you do this stuff and you don't practice what you preach, then you have to lie, and you have to hide, and you have to cover it up. And lies hurt people. Hiding hurts people. Hiding hurts me. But I'm human. It doesn't take anything away from it. It's my fault. I live with that, and I will. And, you know, moving forward, I will build. I will become better. And the work is not done. It's far from over. And quite frankly, it's just begun. So I appreciate you guys for being here. And I love you. I love your support. You know, I can't take back anything. I really can't. All I can do is take accountability and credit for what I have done. And moving forward, it won't happen again. And now I can preach with experience. But like I said, it's not my place to preach. I fucked up. And, you know, like I said, people finding relationships within each other in communities and, you know, in chats and all that stuff, that's all good and well. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be allowed to do what they want to do. I'm saying that when you're in a position of power and you abuse it by not considering where you are and what you are, it's wrong. And I didn't consider it, and I didn't practice what I preached. I'm guilty of that. And I owe you an apology, and I'm sorry. It's not easy, but it's the truth. And I could see how that hypocrisy would turn people away. 100%. And I don't expect sympathy. I don't deserve sympathy. I'm not a victim by any means. And I really am looking forward to a new year. When I was new to Twitch, there was a lot that I didn't know, a lot that I couldn't comprehend. And I think I fell into a fixation of trying to figure out what is right and wrong. But morally, I knew better. And I know better. And I love you guys. I appreciate your support. And that's it. So thank you for listening. And it feels good to talk. So thank you. Let me pull chat back up. All right. You may make mistakes, but the growth is learning from our mistakes and lessons. You're working on you. Hey, Mama Bear, thank you. Again, I wholeheartedly, I want everybody to understand that I wholeheartedly love and appreciate the support. And I wholeheartedly appreciate the absolutely ugly. I agree with that. I wholeheartedly appreciate the support, but again, I am not a victim. To say you forgive me is fine, but I don't, I got to accept this. I got to do what I got to do to make things right. And this is step one. And the rest of it is me being the person that I came here to be, and the person that I preach to be, and the person that I,